20 famous black celebrities who love younger women. In the world of the rich and famous age is either a golden ticket to wisdom or a ticking time bomb for scandal. From Jay-Z and Beyoncé's billion-dollar empire to Cher's headline-grabbing romance with AE, the gap between partners has fueled both legendary legacies and devastating tragedies. Is age really just a number, or is it a calculated power play hidden behind the glitz of Hollywood? Welcome to Black Excellence Legends, where we strip away the glamour to reveal the raw truth. Don't miss a single beat of the culture. Hit that subscribe button and join the legend today. Stevie Wonder and Tamika Robin Bracey. Stevie Wonder, a transcendent figure in the global musical canon, has spent decades serenading the world with themes of harmony and social justice. However, his personal narrative found a new resonant chord when he met Tamika Robin Bracey. Born in 1950, the superstition singer was already an established living legend by the time Tamika arrived in 1975. While a 25-year age gap might cause skepticism in the cynical corridors of Hollywood, their bond has proven to be a masterclass in stability and private devotion. The couple reportedly began their romantic journey around 2012. For Stevie, who had navigated 2 previous marriages and several high-profile relationships, Tamika represented a peaceful harbor. She didn't seek the blinding glare of the paparazzi. Instead, she focused on the internal rhythm of their growing family. By the time they decided to formalize their union in 2017, they had already welcomed 2 children together, including their youngest daughter, Nia. Their wedding was nothing short of a royal affair in the music world, featuring performances by John Legend and Usher, yet the core of the ceremony remained deeply intimate and spiritual. What distinguishes this pairing is the quiet acceptance mentioned in their public narrative. Unlike the turbulent headlines often associated with celebrity age gaps, Stevie and Tamika operate with a grace that renders the numerical difference irrelevant. Tamika is frequently described as his strength, providing a supportive foundation that allows the maestro to continue his philanthropic and artistic missions. Their relationship serves as a testament that true companionship is not measured by the years lived apart, but by the shared vision of the future. In 2026, they stand as a beacon of Black excellence in marital longevity, proving that love, much like a classic melody, only grows richer with time. Eddie Murphy and Paige Butcher. Eddie Murphy, a titan of comedy and a definitive box office force since the 1980s, has lived a life as expansive as his filmography. However, after years of high-profile romances and a large blended family, he found a profound grounding rhythm with Australian model and actress Paige Butcher. Born in 1961, Murphy was already a household name when Butcher was born in 1979. Their 18-year age gap has become a footnote in what is widely regarded as one of the most stable and harmonious chapters of Murphy's personal history. Unlike the frenetic energy of his earlier years, his relationship with Butcher is defined by a shared desire for privacy and domestic tranquility. The pair began their journey in 2012, eventually welcoming 2 children, Izzy Una and Max Charles, into the expansive Murphy clan. What makes their dynamic compelling is the seamless way Butcher integrated into Murphy's life, which includes 10 children from various relationships. Rather than seeking the spotlight, the couple is most often seen in candid moments, grabbing coffee or attending red carpet events with a quiet, synchronized elegance. After an extended engagement that began in 2018, the couple officially exchanged vows in a private ceremony in Anguilla in July 2024. This milestone solidified a 12-year partnership that had already stood the test of time, proving that their connection was built on a foundation far deeper than mere celebrity aesthetics. Public perception of the couple has remained overwhelmingly positive, largely because they avoid the typical pitfalls of Hollywood drama. Butcher's lower public profile has allowed the relationship to flourish away from intense scrutiny, shifting the focus from their age difference to their obvious devotion. In 2026, they represent a modern blended family success story. For Murphy, a man who spent decades making the world laugh, Butcher appears to be the person who provides the quiet joy behind the scenes. Their union serves as a reminder that even the biggest stars eventually find a partner who understands that the most important role one can play is that of a supportive spouse and parent. Terrence Howard and Mira Pack. Terrence Howard, an actor of immense emotional depth known for his riveting performances in Hustle and Flow and the cultural phenomenon Empire, has often found his personal life to be as dramatic as the scripts he portrays. However, his connection with Mira Pack a former model and successful restaurateur, stands out as a unique narrative of resilience and reconnection. Born in 1969, Howard possesses a fiery artistic temperament that met a stabilizing force in Pak, who was born in 1987. Their 18-year age gap has frequently been overshadowed by the sheer intensity and complexity of their journey together, a path that has defied the traditional linear progression of Hollywood romances. Their story began with a whirlwind marriage in late 2013, but the pressure of the spotlight and personal challenges led to a quiet divorce in 2015, while Pak was pregnant with their first child. Yet in a move that surprised both fans and critics, the separation did not mark the end. Instead, it served as a catalyst for a deeper, more intentional bonding process. By 2018, Howard famously proposed to Pak again, with a magnificent diamond ring leading to their remarriage. This cyclical nature of their relationship suggests that their connection transcends mere age or legal status. It is a profound intellectual and emotional entanglement. Together, they have raised two sons, Kieran and Hero, creating a family unit that Howard often describes as his sacred space, away from the chaos of the industry. As of 2026, the public perception of Howard and Pak has shifted from one of skepticism regarding their volatility to a quiet respect for their endurance. While the 18-year difference remains a factual detail, it is Pak's perceived maturity and business acumen that are often credited with helping Howard navigate his complex career transitions. They are frequently seen supporting one another at high-profile events, projecting an image of a couple that has walked through the fire and emerged stronger. Their union serves as a compelling example that in the realm of love, the most important factor isn't the year you were born, but the willingness to rebuild and evolve alongside one another. Diddy and Cassie Ventura. The narrative of Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura stands as one of the most scrutinized and ultimately somber chapters in the history of contemporary celebrity dynamics. Their story began in the mid-2000s when Cassie, a burgeoning R&B talent born in 1986, signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records. Diddy, born in 1969, was already a multi-hyphenate mogul dominating the music and fashion industries. Their 17-year age gap was immediately framed within a professional mentorship, but by 2007, whispers of a romantic entanglement began to surface. For over a decade, they were the it couple of the hip-hop elite, presenting a front of opulent vacations and red carpet glamour that masked a much more turbulent internal reality. Throughout their 11-year relationship, which ended in 2018, the public perception was a mixture of fascination and unease regarding the power imbalance. While they officially went public in 2012, the years prior were marked by Cassie's relative isolation from the music charts following her initial success, leading many to speculate about the level of control within their bond. The age difference wasn't just a number, it represented a vast disparity in industry influence and life experience. Unlike the harmonious stability seen in other celebrity age gaps, the Diddy-Cassie saga was frequently punctuated by rumors of volatility and the weight of Diddy's immense public image. The true gravity of their relationship emerged long after their split. In late 2023, Cassie filed a landmark lawsuit against Combs, alleging years of systemic abuse and sex trafficking that began when she was still in her early 20s. Although the suit was settled within 24 hours, it cracked the veneer of their glamorous age gap romance forever. By 2026, the discussion surrounding Diddy and Cassie has shifted from celebrity gossip to a serious conversation about the vulnerability of young women in the entertainment industry. Their story serves as a stark reminder that when a massive age gap is coupled with an even larger power gap, the consequences can be life-altering, leaving a legacy defined more by legal reckoning than romantic memory. Usher and Jennifer Goycochea. Usher Raymond IV, the undisputed king of R&B for the millennial generation, has lived much of his life under the relentless glare of the public eye. After two high-profile marriages, Usher found a refreshing and stable rhythm with Jennifer Goycochea, a high-ranking music executive. Born in 1978, Usher's career was already hitting its peak with the Diamond-certified Confessions era, while Jennifer, born in 1989, was coming of age. Their 11-year age gap is often viewed as a sweet spot in Hollywood, significant enough to offer different perspectives, yet close enough for shared cultural touchstones. Unlike his previous relationships, his bond with Jennifer is characterized by a deep professional alignment and a shared language of the music business. The couple's romantic journey became public knowledge around 2019, but they had known each other within industry circles for years prior. Jennifer, serving as the senior vice president of A&R at Epic Records, brought a level of executive expertise and groundedness that seemed to complement Usher's artistic fire. Together, they have welcomed two children, Sovereign Beau and Sire Castrello, creating a modern family dynamic that feels both vibrant and secure. The public narrative shifted from mere dating rumors to a celebration of a power couple who successfully balanced the demands of global stardom with the responsibilities of parenthood. Plus one. The pinnacle of their partnership was captured globally in February 2024, immediately following Usher's historic Super Bowl halftime performance. A career-defining moment, the couple quietly obtained a marriage license and wed in an intimate Las Vegas ceremony. By 2026, they have become a symbol of maturity and professional synergy. The age difference is rarely a topic of debate. Instead, the focus remains on how they support one another's legacies. Jennifer is frequently seen as the calm in the storm, helping manage the complexities of Usher's empire while maintaining her own formidable career. Their union serves as a testament that when two people are professionally aligned, age becomes an asset rather than a hurdle. Spike Lee and Tanya Lewis-Lee. Spike Lee, the visionary filmmaker whose Spike Lee joints have challenged racial archetypes and reshaped American cinema for over 4 decades, found his most enduring collaborator in Tanya Lewis-Lee. Born in 1957, Spike was already a rising force in independent film when he met Tanya, a corporate attorney born in 1966. Their 9-year age gap was one of the more modest differences in this list, yet it represents a significant bridge between the late boomer and early Gen X perspectives. Since their marriage in 1993, they have navigated the volatile landscape of Hollywood with a level of dignity and consistency that has made them a blueprint for Black marital success. Tanya Lewis-Lee quickly evolved from a legal professional into a formidable producer, author, and advocate in her own right. Rather than existing in the shadow of Spike's massive cultural shadow, she carved out a legacy focusing on women's health and children's literature. Their partnership is less about the age dynamic and more about a shared intellectual rigor. Together, they have raised 2 children, Satchel and Jackson, who served as Golden Globe ambassadors, proving that the Lee's influence extends into the next generation. Their union is characterized by mutual professional respect. Spike often credits Tanya with being a sharp critic and a stabilizing force during his most controversial creative periods. As of 2026, Spike and Tanya have celebrated over 32 years of marriage, an extraordinary feat in the entertainment industry. Public reaction to their relationship is overwhelmingly positive, viewing them as a power couple whose longevity has rendered their age difference irrelevant. They are frequently seen courtside at New York Knicks games or on international film festival, red carpets projecting an image of unified strength. Their story serves as a testament that a decade's difference is a mere detail when two people share a common mission to uplift their community and elevate their art. In the history of Black celebrity couples, the Lees stand as a beacon of what is possible when love is built on a foundation of shared values and creative synergy. Jay-Z and Beyoncé. In the tapestry of modern pop culture, no union carries the weight, influence, or sheer enigmatic power of Sean Jay-Z Carter and Beyoncé Knowles Carter. Born in 1969, Jay-Z emerged from the Marcy Projects of Brooklyn to become a hip-hop deity and a visionary billionaire. Beyoncé, born in 1981, ascended from Houston's Destiny's Child to become the definitive performer of the 21st century. Their 12-year age gap was established during their initial meeting around 2000, when Beyoncé was a 19-year-old star and Jay-Z was a 31-year-old mogul. While such a gap might attract scrutiny for others, for the Carters, it became the foundation of a strategic and creative fortress that has reshaped the music industry. Their relationship has always been defined by a meticulous balance of public dominance and private sanctity. From their 2003 collaboration, 03 Bonnie and Clyde, to their secret intimate wedding in 2008, they have navigated a 2-decade partnership with unparalleled calculation. The age difference provided a unique dynamic. Jay-Z's seasoned business acumen and street-smart wisdom paired with Beyoncé's relentless work ethic and artistic evolution. This synergy transformed them into more than just a couple. They became a corporate entity. Together, they have amassed dozens of Grammy Awards, global tours like On the Run, and a shared net worth that defies traditional celebrity standards. However, the strength of their bond was most famously tested and then immortalized through their art. Beyoncé's Lemonade and Jay-Z's 444 addressed marital infidelity and the struggle for reconciliation, turning their personal vulnerabilities into a cultural dialogue on Black love and healing. By 2026, as they raise blue-blooded Ivy, Rumi, and Surin, the age gap is viewed as a minor footnote in their operatic narrative. They are no longer judged by the years between them, but by the legacy they are building for their children and the global community. Their union serves as the ultimate proof that when two titans align, they don't just share a life, they build an empire that stands the test of time, maturing like fine wine in the public eye. 50 Cent and Daphne Joy. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, the formidable rap titan and television visionary behind the Power universe, has lived a life defined by grit, survival, and immense commercial triumph. While his public persona often leans into a tough guy aesthetic, his personal history includes chapters of high-profile romance, most notably with model and entrepreneur Daphne Joy. Born in 1975, the indie club artist was at the height of his global music dominance when he met Joy, who was born in 1987. Their 11-year age gap positioned them as a quintessential Hollywood pairing of the early 2000s, a rap mogul and a rising fashion influencer whose aesthetic compatibility captured the attention of the urban media landscape. Their relationship was characterized by a sleek, jet-setting lifestyle that mirrored the luxury often found in 50 Cent's music videos. However, unlike many celebrity unions that play out in long, drawn-out public narratives, their romantic phase was relatively brief. The true significance of their bond materialized through the birth of their son, Sire Jackson, in 2012. Despite the eventual end of their romantic connection, the age difference became irrelevant as they shifted their focus toward a unified goal: the upbringing of their child. Sire famously became one of the youngest working models in the industry, landing a six-figure contract at age 2, a move orchestrated under the watchful eyes of both parents. As of 2026, the public perception of 50 Cent and Daphne Joy has transitioned from a celebrity couple to a case study in complex, often public co-parenting. While they have navigated periods of social media friction and personal disagreements, they frequently reunite for Sire's milestones, showcasing a commitment that transcends their past relationship. The 11-year gap, which once defined their initial attraction, has been replaced by the more mature responsibilities of modern family life. Their story serves as a reminder that in the world of famous Black celebrities, even when the romance fades, the legacy of a family bond remains a permanent fixture in the public record. Michael Jordan and Yvette Prieto. Michael Jordan, a figure whose name is synonymous with athletic perfection and a global business empire, has spent decades navigating the intense pressures of being the GOAT, greatest of all time. After a highly publicized first marriage and a record-breaking divorce settlement, the basketball icon found a new sense of balance with Yvette Prieto, a Cuban-American model. Born in 1963, Jordan was at the pinnacle of his NBA career with the Chicago Bulls, when Prieto was born in 1978. Their 15-year age gap emerged as a centerpiece of Jordan's second act, a transition from the relentless competitor on the court to the sophisticated billionaire entrepreneur and family man. The couple first crossed paths at a nightclub in 2008, and their connection was immediate. Unlike the flashy, media-heavy relationships often seen in the sports world, Jordan and Prieto maintained a relatively low-key courtship for 5 years. This period allowed them to build a foundation away from the Air Jordan hype. In 2013, they celebrated their union with a legendary $10 million wedding in Palm Beach, attended by stars like Tiger Woods and Spike Lee. Despite the immense scale of the event, the marriage itself has been characterized by a protective privacy. In 2014, they welcomed identical twin daughters Victoria and Isabel, adding a fresh chapter to Jordan's legacy. As of 2026, the public perception of Jordan and Prieto is one of immense respect and stability. Yvette is often credited as the stabilizing force that allows Michael to enjoy his retirement and business ventures, including his historic sale of the Charlotte Hornets, with a sense of personal fulfillment. The 15-year age difference is rarely a point of contention. Instead, the focus is on their shared elegance and the quiet strength of their bond. Prieto's grace in handling the immense shadow of Jordan's fame has made her a respected figure in her own right, Their story serves as a testament that even the most driven individuals can find a second half that complements their drive while providing the peace needed to enjoy their hard-earned success. Lenny Kravitz and Adriana Lima. Lenny Kravitz, the multi-instrumentalist rock icon whose aesthetic and sound define effortless cool, has always been a magnet for high-profile fascination. However, one of his most visually stunning chapters unfolded in the early 2000s when he was romantically linked to Brazilian supermodel Adriana Lima. Born in 1964, Kravitz was already a Grammy-winning global superstar when he met the rising Victoria's Secret angel, who was born in 1981. Their 17-year age gap captured the zeitgeist of the era, a fusion of rock and roll grit and the elite glamour of the fashion world. Their relationship, which was most prominent between 2001 and 2003, moved with a velocity that matched their skyrocketing careers. Despite the significant difference in their ages, the public narrative focused heavily on their combined beauty and charisma. At the time, Lima was famously open about her traditional values and personal convictions, a contrast to Kravitz's bohemian rock star reputation. This dynamic added a layer of intrigue to their pairing. They were frequently spotted on international red carpets and even became engaged in 2002, signaling a serious commitment that transcended a typical celebrity fling. Lima even starred in the music video for Kravitz's track "Yesterday Is Gone, My Dear Kay," immortalizing their chemistry on film. By 2026, looking back at this pairing, it is viewed as a definitive snapshot of early 2000s celebrity culture. Although the engagement eventually ended and they moved on to different life paths, the mutual respect between them has remained a hallmark of their history. The 17-year gap, which saw Kravitz in his late 30s and Lima in her early 20s, served as a bridge between two titans of their respective industries. Their story remains a compelling example of how two individuals from vastly different generational experiences can find a temporary yet electric harmony in the demanding world of global fame. Cher and Alexander A.I.E. Edwards. Cher, the legendary goddess of pop, whose career has spanned 7 decades of cultural transformation, has always been a pioneer of subverting societal expectations. In late 2022, she ignited a global media firestorm when she confirmed her relationship with Alexander A.E. Edwards, a music executive at Universal Music Group. Born in 1946, Cher is a living institution of music, film, and fashion, while Edwards was born in 1986. Their 40-year age gap represents one of the most significant generational leaps in celebrity history, a fact that Cher has addressed with her trademark candor and wit, famously stating on social media, "Love doesn't know math." The pair met during Paris Fashion Week, an environment as glamorous and timeless as Cher herself. Unlike many age gap relationships that seek to avoid public scrutiny, Cher and AE have embraced the spotlight, appearing together at high-profile galas and fashion shows with undeniable chemistry. Edwards, who previously had a high-profile relationship with Amber Rose, has been described by Cher as fabulous, kind, and smart. The public reaction has been a polarized mixture of shock, curiosity, and admiration. Many fans celebrate Cher's refusal to adhere to ageist double standards, viewing the relationship as an extension of her lifelong rebel persona. As of 2026, their partnership continues to challenge the traditional narrative of aging in Hollywood. While the 40-year difference remains a constant topic of internet debate, the couple has focused on their shared passion for the music industry and creative projects. Edwards has been seen supporting Cher during her recent career milestones, including her induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Their story serves as a powerful cultural talking point. It forces a conversation about why society views older men with younger women differently than older women with younger men. For Cher, a woman who has survived every trend and outlasted every critic, her bond with AE is simply another chapter in a life lived entirely on her own terms. Irv Gotti and Tanise. Irv Gotti, the visionary architect of Murder, Inc., Records, who defined the sonic landscape of the early 2000s, has always lived a life amplified by headlines. As the man who propelled icons like Ja Rule and Ashanti to global superstardom, Gotti is no stranger to the intersection of power and public interest. However, in recent years, his personal narrative has shifted toward a more private yet highly discussed connection with a younger woman named Tanise. Born in 1970, Gotti was already molding the future of hip-hop, while Tanise, whose exact age is estimated to place her in the 1990s generation, was likely in her childhood. Their 20-year-plus age gap places them among the more modern examples of music moguls, finding companionship with a partner from a different digital era. Their relationship has largely bypassed the traditional paparazzi frenzy, thriving instead in the era of social media. Gotti, known for his unfiltered honesty and tell-it-like-it-is persona, has occasionally shared glimpses of their life on Instagram, portraying a dynamic rooted in luxury travel and mutual support. Unlike the high-stakes drama that characterized Gotti's earlier professional years, his time with Tanez appears to be focused on a slower, more deliberate lifestyle. While Tanez maintains a relatively low public profile compared to Gotti's past associates, she is frequently seen as a grounding presence during his public appearances and business ventures, including his recent $300 million deal involving his master recordings. As of 2026, the public reaction to Irv Gotti and Tanez remains relatively muted compared to the viral storms of other celebrity couples. This is likely due to the couple's choice to keep the intimate details of their bond away from the tabloid cycle. The age difference is noted by industry insiders as a classic mogul dynamic, but it is their apparent stability that has kept critics at bay. For Gotti, a man who has survived federal trials and industry upheavals, his partnership with Tanez represents a second act characterized by peace and loyalty. Their story serves as a reminder that even for the most outspoken figures in music, the most meaningful relationships are often the ones that don't need to be shouted from the rooftops to be valid. Clarence Avant and Jacqueline Avant. Clarence Avant, universally revered as the Black Godfather, was a quiet titan whose influence shaped the careers of everyone from Bill Withers to presidents. His personal anchor for over half a century was Jacqueline Avant, a former model and dedicated philanthropist. Born in 1931, Clarence was already navigating the complex waters of the entertainment industry when he married Jacqueline, born in 1940. Their 9-year age gap was virtually invisible, a minor detail in a partnership that became the gold standard for Black excellence and marital devotion in Los Angeles. Their union was far more than a traditional marriage. It was a strategic and spiritual alliance. While Clarence broke barriers in music, film, and politics behind the scenes, Jacqueline became a pillar of the community, serving on the boards of various charitable organizations and fostering cultural growth. Together, they raised 2 children, Nicole and Alexander, ensuring their legacy of leadership continued. Their home became a sanctuary for the most powerful figures in America, yet the core of their relationship remained humble and focused on mutual respect. The 9-year difference only seemed to enhance their dynamic, providing a balance of seasoned wisdom and vibrant social grace. The tragedy that struck in December 2021, when Jacqueline was senselessly killed in their home, sent shockwaves through the world. Clarence, who followed her in August 2023, spent his final years mourning his better half. By 2026, their story is told as a legendary epic of Black love. Public perception remains one of profound reverence. They are remembered not for their age gap, but for a 54-year marriage that proved love is the ultimate foundation for power. They stand as a testament that a life well lived is most impactful when shared with a partner who shares your vision for a better world. Nick Cannon and Brittany Bell. Nick Cannon, the ubiquitous media mogul, comedian, and television host, has become as famous for his sprawling, non-traditional family tree as he is for his entertainment empire. While his personal life is a frequent topic of tabloid fascination, his enduring connection with Brittany Bell, a former Miss Arizona USA and Miss Guam, represents one of the more consistent threads in his narrative. Born in 1980, Cannon was already a seasoned star of Nickelodeon and Hollywood when he first crossed paths with Bell, who was born in 1987. Their 7-year age gap is one of the smaller differences on this list, yet it exists within a unique social and familial structure that challenges conventional Western ideas of romance and monogamy. Their relationship, which has been described as cyclical and on and off since 2014, is anchored by a deep commitment to co-parenting. Together, they share 3 children, Golden Sagan, Powerful Queen, and Rise Messiah. Unlike many celebrity pairings that prioritize a traditional marriage certificate, Cannon and Bell operate on a foundation of spiritual and intellectual friendship. Bell, a journalist and broadcast professional, is often noted for her poise and academic focus, providing a grounding influence in the often chaotic Cannonverse. The age difference between them is rarely the focus. Instead, the public narrative centers on their ability to maintain a peaceful, supportive bond amidst the presence of Cannon's many other children and co-parents. As of 2026, Nick Cannon and Brittany Bell continue to project an image of a unified, high-functioning modern family. While the 7-year gap might have mattered during their initial meeting, it has been completely eclipsed by their shared journey through parenthood. Public reaction to their pairing is a mixture of intrigue and respect for their transparency. They are frequently seen celebrating birthdays and holidays together, reinforcing the idea that family is a fluid and evolving concept. For Cannon, Bell appears to be a consistent intellectual partner who respects his unconventional lifestyle, proving that sometimes the strength of a bond is measured not by its exclusivity, but by the shared values of those within it. Flavor Flav and Delicious. Flavor Flav, the legendary hype man of the politically charged rap group Public Enemy, reinvented his career in the mid-2000s as the ultimate reality TV bachelor. His search for love peaked during the second season of Flavor of Love, where he met Chandra Davis, better known to the world as Delicious. Born in 1959, the clock-wearing icon was 47 years old when the show aired, while Delicious, born in 1978, was a vibrant 28-year-old aspiring model and singer. Their 19-year age gap was played out in front of millions of viewers, becoming a cornerstone of VH1's celebrity era, where the line between genuine affection and televised drama was intentionally blurred. The dynamic between Flav and Delicious was electric from the start. Delicious's undeniable curves and strong personality made her a fan favorite, and her connection with Flav seemed to transcend the competitive nature of the show. In the high-stakes season finale, Flav chose her over New York Tiffany Pollard, culminating in an on-screen engagement that felt like a fairy tale ending for the hip-hop era. However, the reality of their 19-year divide and the pressures of their newfound fame proved difficult to sustain off-camera. While they shared a brief high-profile period as a couple, the relationship ultimately dissolved shortly after the cameras stopped rolling, a common fate for televised romances of that decade. By 2026, the pairing of Flavor Flav and Delicious is remembered as a nostalgic touchstone of the golden age of reality television. While the age gap was a factual detail, the public reaction was largely framed through the lens of entertainment rather than social critique. Delicious used the platform to launch a successful career in music and modeling, while Flav continued his journey as a television mainstay. Their story serves as a fascinating example of how age gap relationships can be packaged as consumable entertainment, proving that while the romance might have been fleeting, the cultural impact of their televised union remains a permanent fixture in the history of Black pop culture. Tracy Morgan and Megan Woolover. Tracy Morgan, the irrepressible comedic genius known for his stints on Saturday Night Live and 30 Rock, has navigated a life of extreme highs and devastating lows. His path took a transformative turn when he met Megan Woolover, a model and aspiring actress. Born in 1968, Morgan was already a veteran of the comedy circuit and a household name when he encountered Woolover, who was born in 1986. Their 18-year age gap was viewed through the lens of a new beginning for Morgan following his divorce from his high school sweetheart. Unlike the eccentric, often chaotic persona he portrays on screen, his bond with Woolover was built on a foundation of genuine emotional support. The true test of their partnership arrived in 2014 when a horrific highway accident left Morgan in a coma with life-altering injuries. Woolover remained a constant, unwavering presence at his bedside, acting as his advocate and motivation during a grueling recovery process. Her youth provided a vibrant energy that helped pull the comedian back from the brink of despair. In 2015, they celebrated his survival with an emotional wedding ceremony that symbolized a triumph of the human spirit. Together, they welcomed their daughter, Maven Sonai, adding a sense of renewal to Morgan's later years. For a time, they were seen as a symbol of how love can weather the most violent of storms. As of 2026, the narrative of Morgan and Woolover has shifted toward the complexities of moving forward. Although the couple finalized their divorce in 2020, their 10-year journey remains a significant chapter in the public record of celebrity resilience. The 18-year age difference, which once seemed to provide a bridge to a second act for Morgan, eventually gave way to the realities of separate growth. However, they continue to be lauded for their effective co-parenting and the mutual respect they maintain. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that even when a romantic union dissolves, the strength shared during a time of crisis leaves an indelible mark on both lives, proving that age is just one variable in the intricate equation of companionship. Reggie Miller and Laura Laskowski. Reggie Miller, the Hall of Fame shooting guard and legendary Nick Killer, redefined clutch performance on the basketball court throughout his storied career with the Indiana Pacers. Transitioning from a fierce competitor to a premier NBA analyst, Miller has maintained a reputation for sharpness and professionalism. However, his most enduring victory has been away from the hardwood in his long-term partnership with Laura Laskowski. Born in 1965, Miller was already an established NBA superstar when he met Laskowski, who was born in 1982. Their 17-year age gap has served as a masterclass in low-key longevity, existing far outside the typical tabloid drama that often plagues high-profile sports figures. The couple's relationship is characterized by a shared love for an active athletic lifestyle and a fierce devotion to their family. Since they began their journey in the early 2000s, they have welcomed 3 children together, a son and 2 daughters. Unlike many celebrity couples who use their private lives to fuel their public brands, Miller and Laskowski have prioritized a sense of normalcy. Their social media presence is a curated gallery of bike races, family hikes, and school milestones, projecting an image of a unified, high-functioning team. The 17-year difference is rarely noticed by fans, largely because of Miller's ageless energy and Laskowski's grounded maturity. As of 2026, Reggie and Laura stand as a beacon of stability in the often volatile world of professional sports families. While Miller continues to be a prominent voice in sports media, Laskowski has remained his most consistent supporter and confidant. Their story proves that a significant age gap can be entirely irrelevant when 2 people are aligned in their values and lifestyle. They haven't felt the need to prove their bond to the world through grand gestures. Instead, they have built a life defined by the quiet strength of partnership. For Miller, a man whose career was defined by precision and timing, his relationship with Laura represents the ultimate swish, a perfect match that has stood the test of time. Chris Rock and Megalyn Echikunwoke. Chris Rock, a cornerstone of American stand-up comedy and a piercing social commentator, has spent his career dismantling uncomfortable truths with acerbic wit. Following a highly public and painful divorce from his wife of nearly 2 decades, Rock found a fresh creative and emotional spark with actress Megalyn Echikunwoke. Born in 1965, Rock was already a global superstar and SNL alumnus by the time Echikunwoke was born in 1983. Their 18-year age gap was initially a point of fascination for the public, but it quickly became apparent that their connection was built on a shared intellectual frequency and a mutual passion for artistic exploration. The pair began dating around 2016, and for 4 years they were a fixture at the industry's most prestigious gatherings, from the Oscars to high-profile fashion galas. Megalyn, known for her roles in 24/92/10 and as the voice of the superhero Vixen, brought a sophisticated modern energy to Rock's life. Unlike the traditional trophy dynamic often lazily assigned to celebrity age gap couples, Megalyn was frequently described as Rock's intellectual peer. Their relationship seemed to coincide with a period of introspection for Rock, as reflected in his more vulnerable stand-up material and his directorial ventures. They projected an image of a couple that enjoyed the finer points of culture, often seen traveling the globe together. By 2026, looking back at their journey, their relationship is remembered as a dignified and supportive chapter that concluded in 2020. Despite the 18-year difference, the split was reportedly amicable, stemming from different visions for the future rather than the age gap itself. Their story serves as a reminder that some relationships are seasons meant to provide healing and growth during transformative periods of life. In the history of Hollywood pairings, Rock and Echikunwoke remain a testament to the fact that maturity and youth can blend seamlessly when both parties are dedicated to their own professional and personal evolution. Harry Belafonte and Pamela Frank. The late Harry Belafonte was far more than an entertainer. He was a seismic force in the civil rights movement and a global ambassador for human dignity. His personal life reached its final, most profound chapter when he wed Pamela Frank in 2008. Born in 1927, the King of Calypso possessed a life experience that spanned the Great Depression and the height of Jim Crow, while Pamela, born in 1961, represented a different generation entirely. Their 40-year age gap was statistically staggering, yet in the eyes of the public and those close to them, it was virtually invisible. This was a partnership rooted not in age but in a shared commitment to activism, art, and the quiet dignity of companionship. Throughout their 15-year marriage, Pamela Frank, a talented photographer, became Harry's indispensable anchor. She was his constant shadow at gala events, human rights summits, and private gatherings, providing a supportive presence that allowed the aging icon to continue his advocacy well into his 90s. Unlike many high-profile celebrity unions, their relationship was characterized by a lack of scandal or sensationalism. The public narrative surrounding them was one of immense respect. People saw a woman who cherished a legend and a man who found a renewed sense of peace in his twilight years. When Belafonte passed away in 2023 at the age of 96, the strength of their bond was highlighted once more. Pamela had remained by his side through the physical challenges of aging, ensuring his legacy remained protected. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that intellectual and spiritual alignment can easily bridge a nearly half-century divide. In the history of famous Black couples, Harry and Pamela stand as a testament to the fact that the final act of a great life can be its most beautiful, especially when shared with someone who understands the weight of that legacy. R. Kelly and Aaliyah. The relationship between Robert R. Kelly and Aaliyah Dana Houghton remains one of the most haunting and legally significant chapters in the history of the music industry. In the early 1990s, Kelly, born in 1967, was the rising architect of modern R&B, while Aaliyah, born in 1979, was a 12-year-old prodigy from Detroit. Their 12-year age gap was initially presented to the public as a professional mentorship, with Kelly writing and producing her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. However, the title itself would eventually be viewed as a sinister hint toward a much darker reality behind the scenes. Their connection crossed a definitive line in August 1994, when they clandestinely married in a Chicago hotel suite. At the time, Kelly was 27 and Aaliyah was only 15. A falsified marriage certificate claimed she was 18, a deception that bypassed legal age requirements. When Vibe magazine exposed the union, it ignited a scandal that forced an immediate annulment and a permanent severance of their professional and personal ties. While Aaliyah's career managed to recover and soar to legendary heights before her tragic death in 2001, the trauma of this period remained a whispered secret for decades, overshadowed by her ethereal talent and grace. By 2026, the legacy of R. Kelly and Aaliyah has been completely reevaluated through the lens of justice and survivor testimony. Kelly's high-profile federal trials and subsequent life sentences have identified this relationship not as a romance, but as a foundational act of predation. The 12-year gap, once dismissed by some as an industry norm, is now cited as the beginning of a long history of systemic abuse. Today, the public remembers Aaliyah as a brilliant artist who was failed by the systems around her, while their story serves as a somber warning about the dangers of unchecked power and the absolute necessity of protecting minors in the spotlight. The legacy of Black celebrity relationships, from the enduring stability of the Avants to the controversial dynamics of R. Kelly and Aaliyah, reveals a complex tapestry of power, resilience, and societal shifting. These stories prove that age is often just a number in the face of mutual respect, yet a dangerous tool when misused. At Black Excellence Legends, we celebrate the strength and nuance of these unions. However, one question remains: does a significant age gap provide a necessary balance of wisdom and energy, or does it inherently create an imbalance of power that we are only now beginning to understand?